Hey everyone, welcome to DevPulse, your breakdown of everything happening in the world of game development. It's July 28th and this week was a bloodbath. We're talking massive layoffs, cancelled games and studio shakeups. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. We've got new trailers, survival stories in the indie trenches and a few exciting reveals worth watching. Let's get into it. First up, the headlines you couldn't miss. Microsoft just cut around 9,000 jobs, hitting Xbox game studios hard. The biggest casualty? The initiative's reboot of Perfect Dark. It's cancelled. And whereas long-rumored Everwild, that one's been quietly shelved too. Even with revenue climbing, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella called this the enigma of success. Corporates speak for, we're pivoting to AI and cloud, and games are taking the hit. And the pain doesn't stop with AAA giants. Mid-sized studios are feeling the shockwaves as well. Romero Games lost publishing support for its secret spy project, rumored to be connected to Perfect Dark, but says it's staying afloat and seeking new partners. Supermassive Games, makers of Until Dawn, are cutting another 36 roles, the second round in a matter of months. Their next big title, Directive 8020, is now delayed to 2026. And at Virtuos, a massive support studio helping with the Oblivion remaster and Metal Gear Solid Delta, nearly 270 jobs were slashed. Meanwhile, the Chinese Room, the team behind Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, just bought itself out of Sumo Digital and is now officially independent. Sounds great, right? Well, kind of. They also laid off more staff and now are down to 55 developers. Bloodlines 2 is still aiming for an October 2025 release, but it's clearly a bumpy ride. In a move you rarely see, Splitgate 2 is being unlaunched. Developer 1047 Games is pulling it back from release after a rocky rollout earlier this year. They're going back to the drawing board and targeting a 2026 relaunch. But yes, you guessed it, the pivot came with layoffs too. Okay, let's take a breather. What's still looking good on the release calendar? Games Radar just updated its list of confirmed PS5 and multi-platform titles for 2025 and 26. Some highlights include Little Nightmares 3 for October 9, 2025, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 now heading to PS5, Metal Gear Solid Delta still tracking, Ghost of Yotei, The Outer Worlds, Borderlands 4 and Crimson Desert, Silent Hill F, Resident Evil, Requiem, Lost Soul Aside, and yes, GTA 6 is officially locked for fall 2026. Blobber Team just gave us a 10-minute deep dive into Cronos The New Dawn, showing off Sector A-0, and this one is looking promising. We got a look at two grim zones, Islands in the Mist, a fog-drenched, no-visibility nightmare, and The Hospital, which is basically screaming claustrophobic horror. Combat focuses on a unique merge system, which enemies absorb corpses to grow stronger unless you burn them first. And on Thursday, Battlefield 6 trailer dropped and it's going all in on large-scale chaos. We're talking 128 player matches, fully destructible cities, dynamic weather, tactical verticality. Think Battlefield 4 vibes, but modernized. Beta hits fall 2025, full launch spring 2026. And one more headline to watch. Sony just snapped up 16 million shares in Bandai Namco. That's the publisher behind Elden Ring, Tekken 8 and basically all of From Software hits. No exclusivity confirmed yet, but the move has people talking about tighter integration between Bandai IPs and the PlayStation ecosystem. Zooming out, here's the real takeaway. AAA is contracting. Fewer risks, more layoffs, tighter IP control. Mid-tier studios are caught in the crossfire. Indies, they're scrappy but stretched thin. And players, we're stuck riding the wave. Whether you're in a studio between contracts or building your first solo project, this is a pivot point for the whole industry. That's it for this week's DevPulse. If this helped you stay in the loop, hit that like button, drop a comment with the game you're most excited for, and subscribe to get your weekly dose of news from the game development.